Alright. Sorry to do that to you again. Yes, so back to what I was saying. So you're putting your needs before your wants now. Like, whereas before you kind of were probably doing the opposite. The Song of the Sea. So you feel this longing, right? For something more, something magical. I feel like old ghosts come up and kind of feel stifling to you, right? Like you kind of replay the past a little bit. Um, but it's no longer keeping you up at night, right? It's it's like you're kind of like you remember, but you're not in such a bad place with it, right? Um, then we've got Eternal Flame, which I attribute to twin flames, which we had the Lovers, Two of Cups. I feel like you're definitely fucking in love. I feel like you feel hindered by your old ghost, though. You feel the longing for something more, something magical. But really, until you realize, that you need all aspects of yourself, you're putting yourself on hold. Very fascinating. You create your own blockages. I do not know, okay? Leo. All y'all are so adorable. How about you stop fucking worrying about it, okay? Here's my best advice. How about you just do something crazy and stop fucking worrying about it, okay? Just don't even think about it. Let shit just kind of happen organically, right? Because I feel like what you're so worried about is you feel like you have to make some big crazy entrance, or you have to do some big, would really if you if this is what you're aspiring for and you're terrified of it, you don't have to rush in and be like, I'm in love with you, let's spend the rest of our lives together, da 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 da. It could be as simple as let's talk about something for a while. Let's be friends. I feel like Leo's kind of go 0 to 100 a little bit, because your heart's in it. Your heart's feeling like, I need to rush in, and then you get terrified of that, and you're like, I don't want to rush in. That's too scary. And it's like, bro, you don't have to jump straight into the deep end of a pool, right? You can go on to the shallow end and fucking walk your way in. Wade your way in, get used to the water, get comfortable, then get deeper and deeper as you go, right? You don't have to fucking be all or nothing, because I feel like just this sense of urgency coming from this. You're just all these princes, right? Ready to storm the gates, ready to fucking oh man, and you're just and that shit scares you because you did that shit before, right? You stormed the gates, you jumped into it head first. You were like, fuck. Don't fucking rush yourself. I don't know. Is there a rush? Because the cool thing about twin flames is you already have it. There's no going and getting your twin flame back. You already fucking have it. It's inside of you. It's a part of you. It's you're one and the same guy. It's just, you don't need to storm gates, dude. It's just opening a line of communication, I think. Or don't, whatever, But, it's you, there's no separation. You're gonna be in this with your twin flame for all eternity. You're gonna do this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime until you And you're going to transcend and ascend together, transcend and ascend together, and that's part of the gig, right? Like, it's like you guys signed up for this separation period so that you can, like, experience all this crazy shit because you've experienced each other for eons, for an infinity, right? And it's like, at some point you're like, well, let's try some new shit. Let's go forget about each other for a while and then have to come back and do all these, and it's like it's a cosmic fucking game, right? And the game is that there's no fucking separation. It's just the illusion, right? And maybe that's the illusion that you're having trouble seeing too, with this moon in reverse, wherever the fuck that was. Like you just like you thought that your twin flame would just run off and be with somebody else for the rest of their life. That doesn't happen, right? They might run off for a little while, and then it's like they're still you. They're still attached to you. They're still in this, like, contract with you, this soul contract. There's no I don't know. We're all in the matrix together, right? We're all just like wearing these skin packs, just kind of like experiencing this fucking video game, right? And in this game, the game is to go experience other shit and then realize like, oh no, everything's awful out there and I want to go home, and then like when you get to that point where you're like, I want to go home, then your heart's like, it just fucking brings you there, it's like the synchronicities will match up. Your dreams are gonna fucking start being crazy and you're gonna start getting these weird ass messages in your dreams. Like, I had this weird fucking dream last night where like somebody that I know like pointed at this statue of the Queen Isis, right? In this store and was like, go to her, and I was like, okay, like, and all day long I couldn't stop thinking about that, and I'm like, maybe, like, maybe there's something more to that. And so read into your dreams a little bit. Read into your dreams and understand that, like, all of this this like 3-dimensional body, this is just your fucking skin pack, bro. It's not like there's ever been a difference between you and your twin flame. It's like your soul is split into two, grow up having completely different experiences, and then with those different experiences exhibited different traits out of each other, right? Where one may have been like beaten up every day and learned how to stand up for themselves and had a lot of courage. The other one was probably like sheltered and pampered and kind of taken care of really well. And so they didn't have as much courage. And so like the spiritual battle here is that the one that had the harder life or like the rougher kind of like childhood or whatever, like they had to learn to kill off their ego and stop living in their pride and stop feeling like they need to fight fucking everything, right? And then the one that didn't have any courage growing up, that never had to fight, that never had to really worry about survival and all that shit, they have to learn that now, right? So it's like you have to kind of like ebb and flow between this like lesson and lesson and lesson and lesson. But yeah, I don't know. This is such a weird fucking reading, guys. I hope this resonates with you guys or helps. It's definitely much better than the last reading. The last reading, I was like, what the fuck, Leos, and now I see you, right? Like, you're such an honorable group. You're such a valiant group, right? I just see nothing but like honor, right? And so also another thing that I see is where you maybe didn't need to fight before, you're being called to. And where somebody may have fought forever, they don't have to fight anymore, right? And this doesn't mean like physical fighting. This is like fighting energy, right? This is like spiritual fighting. This is like really stepping into your power and knowing where you stand, right? Like not being afraid to stand in your power. Because you're all heart, guys. Like, look at this. This guy's like heart chakra is like, I don't know if you could see it, but like there's like these little rays coming out of his heart chakra. And it's like he's just emitting all this power, right? There's like a halo of light around his head. Like he's in the zone, right? That's how I see Leos, you know. I don't see this, you know, but you feel this, right? You feel like limited where you're not really limited. And I feel like you're coming to the end of that. You know, with this card, I feel like you're coming to the end of feeling limited and alone. Because the thing is, you've never been alone. You know, and justice is being served on your behalf. Okay, so it's like if you've ever been wronged, or if there's a situation where somebody was ever deceitful to you, like this very like deceitful Magus and Moon energy, like they're getting theirs for being dishonest to you. Yeah, they can't even grow their own wealth. Like they are like, they're dealing with a lot of shit because of the interference that they created here. But yes, I don't know. This has been such an interesting fucking read. I'm gonna go probably, let me see. Who am I yelling at next? Oh man, you guys should have seen Leo, or no, not Leos, Libras. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, the Scorpios! My little scorpions. They're the next ones. So yes, I'm gonna go yell at the Scorpios. No, I'm kidding. They're always on the opposite fucking shit that you are on, though. They're probably like breaking up right now. I don't know. Like, who knows? But whatever the case is, we're all just in the Matrix, enjoying the ride. The best words of wisdom I could give you right now is, don't try to control the outcome. Quit trying to be the boss of how things end up, because guess what? You're not. You are, but you're not. It's like you wrote it out in your soul, like in your DNA. It was written like how things are gonna fucking play out for you, right? It's like, and then it was like, now you just kind of have to exist, and let shit kind of flow naturally. You don't have to rush in and try to force anything. I feel like it will all come very naturally to you. Everything you need to do. Everything that needs to happen. I have full faith in you. I'm gonna go smoke a joint. I love you guys. I hope that this is helpful. You know what? I am proud of you guys too, because I do feel like in that reading, I feel you really stepping into your strength, your powers. Like you're working on yourself. You're coming into your full maturity, and I feel like, this full moon kind of like helps propel you a little bit, So whatever the case is, wherever you're going in life, just know I'm proud of you and I'm here for it. I will sit here and I will help guide you along the way with my opinions, if they're helpful or not, whatever. I hope that they are. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Have a great day. Namaste. I love you all.